Thank you very much. It's always a great joy to be here. I'm thankful to Lynette for inviting me. I think this is my third occasion visiting you, and I love being with this group, despite the hour of the morning. Thankfully, there's coffee for everyone. This was at first was a bit of a challenge selecting the music for today. There's not a lot of songs about yoga. But I think I did stumble upon some jewels, if I may, that are in keeping with what I heard. The first song I'm going to do for you today is a real treat for me. It's a role that's on my bucket list that I have yet to do. And I've actually never performed this number publicly before, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. Fiddler on the Roof. We have the character of Tevye, who has a very close personal relationship with his higher power, with God. And throughout the show, he's constantly talking to God. In terms of prosperity, in this very famous song of his, he poses a rather irksome question on his mind to his God. But what's interesting to me is in the journey of his pondering of what it would be like to be a rich man, to be a wealthy man, the things that are really important to him are what wind up coming to the surface. And towards the end of the song, his spirituality is really revealed to be the most precious and important thing. And he realizes that if he was rich, that he would have the time to pray and to discuss his faith with the holy men. So I'm going to impersonate a baritone, because I'm a tenor. Fortunately, it's early, so I can do that. This hat's not quite right, but it'll serve purpose for today. Dear God, you made many, many poor people. Now I realize it is no great shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a biddy-biddy rich, idle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere, just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a biddy-biddy rich, idle-diddle-diddle man, I'd see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising me heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important man in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men several hours every day. And that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Who did spoil some vast eternal land? If I, a wealthy man, Thank you very much. All right, we're going to switch gears here.
Holy smokes. That was the best Tevye I have ever seen.
Oh, thank you so very much.
It's a good dharmic question.
Totally.
So I have to apologize for this next track. I really wanted to sing this song. It's the great other side of the coin of the question of wealth. But there was like only one karaoke track for it at all. So it's one of those kind of synthy, cheesy karaoke tracks. But I was like, I don't care. I'm still singing this song. This song, my favorite recording of this song is by the great Tony Bennett. And this asks another important question that has to do with if you are wealthy, you have the wealth, but how's your life? Hey, fella with a million smackers and nervous indigestion. Rich fella eating milk and crackers. I'll ask you one question, you silly so-and-so. With all your dough, are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? What good is what you've got if you're not having any fun? Are you having any laughs? Are you getting any loving? If other people do, so can you have a little fun? After the honey's in the comb, little bees go out and play. Even the old gray mare down home has Life's gotta have, hey, better have some fun. You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and gray, still okay. Have yourself some fun, son. Have a little fun. I'd like to introduce our band, ladies and gentlemen, on the keys. Ivana Tinkle on the keys, ladies and gentlemen. On the drums, we have Mr. Rich Miser and Penny Pincher on the frugal horn. Why do you work and slave and save? Life is full of ifs and buts. You know the squirrel slaves and saves. What do they got? Nuts! Better have some fun. Oh, I think I'm ahead of myself. Happens sometimes. What do they got? Nuts! Better have some fun. You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and gray, still okay. Have yourself some fun, son. Have yourself a little fun. Thank you very much. Back in September, I made my West Coast debut playing Mr. Bumble in Oliver with Musical Theater West in Long Beach at the Carpenter Performing Arts Center. This July, I will be returning to Musical Theater West, the Carpenter Center, playing Chef Louie in Disney's The Little Mermaid. The show runs from July 12th through the 28th, and hope to see some of you there. Thank you so much for having me this morning.